Welcome to the Research Den, the show where researchers pitch their ideas for a chance to receive funding in a publication. Our contestant today is Dr. X, who is a liver specialist and a renowned cell biologist.
Hi, my name is Dr. X. I am a liver research specialist at the University of Transylvania.
Hello. So, what are you here to show us today?
I'm here to explain the importance of polarization in the liver. The liver is an essential organ in the body. In fact, it is so important that 40% of cardiac output goes through there at all times. We often think of it as only part of digestion and detoxification. But what if I told you there was more? This is where polarization comes in. Polarization of a cell leads to the creation of an inside and outside environment. Hepatocytes, liver cells, are unique in that they have at least 2 to 3 apical domains known as the bile canaliculi, which plays an important role in the movement of bile. Each bile canaliculi are around the size of a capillary and makes up 8 to 10% of the entire surface area of the liver. If cell polarization is lost, the constituents of bile will accumulate in the cell. Following this, the bile will further leak into the blood, resulting in jaundice. MDR2 transports anionic metabolites, MDR1 and ABCG2 transport sterols, ABCB11 delivers bile acids, MDR3 acts as a flippase, and ABCG5 and G8 excretes cholesterol.
Oh, fascinating. So what would happen if those transporters were not there?
Well, for one, several life-threatening diseases can result. One such disease is familial intrahepatic cholestasis type 2, an autosomal recessive disease in which the apical domain of a hepatocyte is completely disorganized. Consequently, bile acids are no longer secreted, and the inflammation of the liver can result. It is believed that the only effective treatment for this is through liver transplantation. LBK1 and AMPK play key roles in cell polarization. LBK1 is a tumor suppressor which phosphorylates AMPK subunits, leading to the regulation of AMP and ATP. Activation of LBK1 and AMPK drives polarization to occur at a faster rate. But wait, what does this have to do with the liver? Well, bile acids activate AMPK, and one such activator is taurocholate.
Oh, so bile acids aren't there just to emulsify fats, as we previously thought?
Exactly, they regulate cell polarity.
Well, do you have any studies that can back up these claims?
Of course. In one of my most recent studies, it was found that mice with the LKB1 gene knocked out appeared yellow and contained yellow pigments in their blood. Their bile canaliculi had expanded, as nothing restricted its movement. The mislocalization of tight junctions caused a failure in polarization, which led to a bigger apical movement. Thus, my study shows the importance of LKB1 in polarization. As you can see, polarity is an essential dynamic process that has been heavily neglected in the scientific community. Despite recent advances made to understand it, there is still so much more we don't know. With your funding, however, it is my hope that these unknowns become known. I hope you'll consider funding my research.
What a wonderful presentation. I really liked your familiarity with the ideas and research studies you presented. Your passion towards this topic prevails in your presentation. You really hammered into my head that polarization in cells is very important.
Thank you. That was what I was trying to go for.
To be frank, Dr. X, your presentation seemed very bland and difficult to comprehend. Hey now, I think you did a good job in explaining it. You did a good job in providing me with a basic understanding of the liver and how polarity works, which is what made your presentation effective. However, as you progressed, you overloaded on specific details and assumed your audience would simply understand it. An important factor to remember when presenting is your target audience. Who are you trying to reach with this presentation? That's true. I have a PhD in cell physiology, so the presentation and its visuals were easy for me to follow. However, I can understand why someone outside of this field would find it difficult. For this, I'm very sorry, but I cannot fund research that I simply do not understand. Please be more considerate of your audience the next time that you present. It's a yes for me.
Thank you.
I guess this makes it a tie. Judge 3, what is your opinion on the matter?
Dr. X, I liked how you got the audience members engaged by giving them your questions to think about. Research has shown that questions can diversify your presentation and make it more interactive than simply stating facts. The questions were also relevant to the topic at hand, and a good lead into your following segments. However, I agree with the rest of the judges. You need to be more considerate of your audience so that more people are able to understand your research and why it is important. You have a long way to go, but it's a yes for me.
Thank you very much. We're funded! Yay!
Thank you for watching this episode of Research Den. Tune in next time where Dr. T will pitch her research on malaria. Subscribe to Demystifying Medicine to see more videos like this one.